You wake up, check your phone, scroll for 20 minutes, feel guilty, promise yourself today will be different. But by 2 p.m., you're burned out, scrolling again, wondering why everyone else seems to have their life together while you're stuck in this loop. If you're between 18 and 25 right now, listen carefully. The habits you build in these years will either set you up for life or keep you struggling for the next decade. I'm not talking about waking up at 5 a.m. or cold showers or any of that extreme stuff. I'm talking about simple, real habits that actually stick. Because here's the truth nobody tells you. Your brain is still developing until age 25. Right now, you're literally wiring the patterns that will define your entire adult life. So let's fix this. Together, let's start with mornings. And no, I'm not going to tell you to wake up at 5 a.m. That's not realistic for most students. But here's what is realistic. The first hour of your day decides the next 16. Think about it. When you grab your phone first thing in the morning, you're literally training your brain to be reactive instead of proactive. You're checking what everyone else wants from you before you even decide what you want. Dopamine hits you instantly. Your brain wakes up in chaos mode. So here's the habit, the 3-3-3 morning rule. 3 minutes of deep breathing right when you wake up. Just sit on your bed, breathe in for 4 counts, hold for 4, out for 4. This activates your parasympathetic nervous system. It tells your body, we're safe, we're in control. 3 things you're grateful for. Say them out loud or write them down. This isn't cheesy motivation. Studies from UC Davis show that gratitude practices physically rewire your brain's negativity bias. You're training yourself to see opportunities instead of obstacles. 3 tasks you must complete today. Not 20, not 10. 3. Write them down. These are your non-negotiables. That's it. 9 minutes total. But here's what changes. You started your day in control. You made decisions. You set intentions. You didn't react. You acted. And here's the key. Keep your phone away from your bed. Charge it across the room. Buy a $5 alarm clock if you need to. Because the moment you touch your phone, you lose. You think you're just checking quickly. But Instagram leads to emails. Emails lead to news. News leads to anxiety. And suddenly 30 minutes are gone, and you haven't even brushed your teeth. Your morning sets the tone. Protect it like it's sacred. Okay, so you've won the morning. But then classes start. Or work. Or life. And this is where most people fall apart. Let me show you how to stay consistent when everything gets chaotic. Here's the brutal truth about productivity. You don't have a motivation problem. You have a clarity problem. Let me explain. You sit down to study. Your desk is a mess. You have 7 tabs open. Your phone buzzes. You don't know where to start. So you scroll, just for a minute, to clear your mind. Sound familiar? This is called decision fatigue, and it's killing your potential. Every time you have to decide what to do next, you waste mental energy. By the afternoon, you're exhausted not from working, but from deciding. So here's the habit. Time blocking with energy mapping. Get a piece of paper right now. I'm serious. Pause this video if you need to. Draw a line down the middle. On the left side, write every hour from when you wake up to when you sleep. On the right side, rate your energy level for each hour on a scale of 1 to 10. Think about a normal day. When do you feel most alert? When do you crash? For most people, peak energy is 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. and 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Now here's the game changer. Schedule your hardest tasks during your peak energy hours. Deep work, studying, important projects. That's when your brain is firing on all cylinders. Low energy hours? That's for emails, organizing, easy tasks, stuff that doesn't require much thinking. You're not working more. You're working smarter. And here's the second part, the 25 to 5 rule. Work for 25 minutes. Completely focused. Phone away. 1 task only. Then break for 5 minutes. Actually break. Stand up. Walk. Look out a window. Don't scroll. Why does this work? Because your brain can't focus intensely for hours straight. It's not designed to, but it can focus in short bursts. This is called the Pomodoro technique, and there's decades of research backing it up. But here's what nobody tells you. During those 5-minute breaks, your brain is actually processing what you just learned. It's making connections. It's consolidating memories. So those breaks aren't wasting time. They're making the time you work more effective. For Pomodoros equals 2 hours of deep work. Do this twice a day, and you've done more meaningful work than most people do in a week. And one more thing. At the end of each day, spend 5 minutes doing a brain dump. Write down everything you need to do tomorrow. Get it out of your head and onto paper. Because here's what happens when you don't. You lie in bed at night, and your brain starts replaying everything. Did I send that email? What about that assignment? Oh no, I forgot. You can't sleep. You're anxious. And tomorrow you wake up tired. But when you write it down, your brain relaxes. It knows you've got it handled. It can rest. All right, you're being productive during the day. But let's talk about the part of your life that's probably the most chaotic right now. Your evenings. Most people think their day ends when work ends. Wrong. Your evening routine determines tomorrow's success. Think about your typical evening. Classes are done. Work's over. You're exhausted. So you collapse on your bed, scroll TikTok for just a few minutes, order food, watch Netflix until midnight, then wonder why you feel tired the next morning. You're not resting. You're numbing. There's a difference. Rest restores you. Numbing just delays the exhaustion. So here's the habit, the evening power down ritual. 1 hour before bed, start your shutdown sequence. First, no screens. I know, but hear me out. The blue light from your phone suppresses melatonin, the hormone that makes you sleepy. You're literally making it harder for your body to rest. Instead, read a physical book, even 10 pages. This signals your brain. The day is ending. We're winding down. Second, prepare for tomorrow. Lay out your clothes. Pack your bag. Make your lunch if you need to. This takes 5 minutes at night, but it saves you 15 minutes of chaos and stress in the morning. Third, reflect on 3 wins from today. Not huge accomplishments. Small wins. I finished that assignment. I went for a walk. I called my mom. This is crucial. Your brain has a negativity bias. It remembers what went wrong more than what went right. So you have to actively train it to see the good. And here's the secret about sleep. It's not just about how many hours you get. It's about consistency. Your body has a circadian rhythm. It wants to sleep at the same time every night and wake at the same time every morning. When you mess with that, you're fighting your own biology. Go to bed within the same 30-minute window every night, even on weekends. I know it's not fun, but this one change will give you more energy than any supplement or hack ever could. Your brain will stop fighting you. Your body will know when it's time to sleep and when it's time to wake up. And suddenly, mornings become easier. You're not dragging yourself out of bed. You're actually ready to start. Okay, we've covered the tactical stuff. But none of this matters if your mindset is broken. Let's talk about the mental habits that separate people who succeed from people who stay stuck. Here's what I wish someone told me when I was 20. You're not lazy. You're just scared. Let me explain. Every time you procrastinate, you think it's because you lack discipline. But that's not it. You're avoiding the discomfort of possibly failing, or not being perfect, or looking stupid. So your brain protects you by making you do anything else. Clean your room. Organize your desk. Scroll Instagram. Anything except the thing that actually matters. This is called avoidance behavior, and it's destroying your potential. So here's the habit, the 2-minute rule. When you feel yourself procrastinating, commit to just 2 minutes of the task. That's it. 2 minutes. Don't think about finishing. Don't think about doing it perfectly. Just start. For 2 minutes. Here's what happens. Starting is the hardest part. Once you're in motion, you usually keep going. Your brain switches from avoidance mode to focus mode. And even if you only do 2 minutes, that's better than 0. You're building the habit of starting. You're proving to yourself that you can do hard things. Next mindset shift. Stop comparing yourself. I know this is hard. Social media makes it impossible. Everyone's posting their wins, their highlights, their perfect moments. But here's what you don't see. The failures, the rejections, the nights they cried, the times they wanted to quit. You're comparing your behind the scenes to everyone else's highlight reel. And you're losing a game that doesn't even exist. So here's what you do. Unfollow accounts that make you feel bad about yourself. I don't care if they're motivational or inspirational or whatever. If looking at them makes you feel worse, they're not helping you. Instead, follow people who teach you skills, who share knowledge, who make you think. Curate your feed like you curate your life. Because what you consume determines what you become. And final mindset shift, embrace boredom. This sounds weird, but stay with me. You're so used to constant stimulation that the moment you feel bored, you grab your phone. You need entertainment, distraction, something. But boredom is where creativity lives. It's where ideas come from. It's where your brain actually processes your life. So once a day, do nothing. Sit. Stare at a wall. Go for a walk without music or podcasts. Let your mind wander. You'll feel uncomfortable at first. That's normal. You're detoxing from constant dopamine hits. But after a few days, something magical happens. Ideas start coming. Solutions to problems you've been stuck on. Clarity about what you actually want. Your brain needs space to think. Give it that space. Look, I get it. You're hearing all this and thinking, this sounds great, but I'll never stick to it. Let me tell you why you will. Here's the mistake everyone makes. They try to change everything at once. They wake up Monday morning like, today I'm a new person. I'm going to wake up early, eat healthy, work out, study hard, read books, meditate. And by Wednesday, they've quit everything. This isn't a motivation problem. This is a strategy problem. So here's what you actually do. Pick one habit from this video. Just one. Maybe it's the morning breathing. Maybe it's time blocking. Maybe it's the evening power down. Pick the one that resonates most. The one you think will make the biggest difference. And do only that for 2 weeks. That's it. Don't add anything else. Just focus on making that one thing automatic. After 2 weeks, it'll feel easier. It'll feel natural. Then add the next habit. This is called habit stacking. And it's the only way to create lasting change. Small changes, compounded over time, create massive results. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be consistent. And here's the thing, you're not too late. You haven't wasted your early 20s. You haven't missed your chance. You're exactly where you need to be right now. Reading this, learning this, ready to change. The fact that you've watched this far means you're serious. That puts you ahead of 99% of people your age. So let me leave you with this. 5 years from now, you'll be 30, or 25, or whatever age you'll be. That day is coming whether you change or not. The only question is, who do you want to be when you get there? The person who kept saying, I'll start tomorrow for 5 years? Or the person who started today, stumbled, kept going, and built a life they're actually proud of? Your 20s are your foundation. Build it strong. Start with one habit. Just one. And I promise you, a year from now, you won't recognize yourself. You've got this. If this helped you, hit that like button. Subscribe so you don't miss the next one. And drop a comment telling me which habit you're starting with. Let's build something great together. I'll see you in the next video.